Hash It Out Show Game of the Week is presented by Barreto Home Solutions. Bayou Audio and Video on the North Shore. JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Cafe. The Green Law Firm, personal injury attorney. Magna Strategies, a mass mutual firm. Moe's Pizza and Heating. CC's Children Blocks. The Pierre Family, Lafayette, Louisiana.
Hands up. Don't go by the hater till I move. Cause I'm winning. Hands up. Winning and don't give a go by the hater till I'm move. Winning.
And we are live here over at Chalmette Stadium on the right here in Jefferson Parish, Harvard, Louisiana. And it is the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week between the Chalmette Owls and the John Ehret Patriots. This is Countdown to Kickoff, short abbreviated version, and we're here year number 2 of the Hash It Out Show. VK Jones here, and calling the game with me tonight is Mr. Jared JB Boy. Jared, good evening.
Good evening, man. Former district rivals starting off for week 1, kind of unheard of. Usually happens maybe week 3, week 4, but John Ehret and Chalmette were the best teams when they were in the same same district together. Yes. But now they're not, but they're keeping the rivalry going.
Yeah, so they're keeping the rivalry going indeed. St. Bernard Parish versus Jefferson, and we're getting it going tonight. 6:30 scheduled kickoff here. It is JP rules, so that's why it is a 6:30 early start. And, man, I tell you, man, it's good to be here in our second year, first time ever, in the video streaming side. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very happy about that. You know, at the same time, we apologize. It's been a challenging week to finally get this thing on air and get it going. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're here now, and we're going to have a great night tonight. One of our people that usually would join us would have been a 3-man weave tonight. George Peppers, a little bit under the weather. You know, we're praying for him and everything. Man, we will see Mr. Peppers next week for Kennedy and Warren Easton. And, man, I tell you, man, looking at these teams, I tell you
before
tonight.
Before we get to the teams, let's just thank our pregame sponsor.
Oh, yeah, we can't
Our pregame sponsor is Hot Works on the North Shore. So Hot Works on the North Shore, everybody, you up there, make sure you visit Hot Works on the North Shore. I guarantee you, they will take good care of you.
Yes, and we will also have I'll tell you the rest of our sponsors in a little bit. Like we mentioned, Chalmette's replacing a lot of starters. They're replacing over 20 experienced players, and they have some new players that they had to come in there, but their most experienced on their side of the ball, in their side of the ball, they got to go with Jackson Nunez. They're going to have to really depend, on Axon Lopez, who was a big factor last season, and also Jaden Williams. So those two are going to have to be big time on it defensively. They're going to have to lean on Eric Anderson and also Leo Gomez. And pretty much same thing for John Ehret. They have to replace a lot of starters themselves, but they're going to have to really depend offensively on quarterback Michael Henry and also Keon Shorts. You know, so
don't forget about Darius Smith, the running back, because I really think that's going to be the major workhorse for John Ehret.
But actually, Darius Smith is out. He
got hurt?
He dislocated his shoulder.
Oh, man.
So he is out. And Coach Reggie Rogers told me about that. And they're going to have a back that's going to take over tonight. So it's running back by committee. more than anything else tonight for the John Ehret Patriots. But at the same time, it should be a very good one tonight here from Chalmette Stadium. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna get these sponsors out the way, like we mentioned. The countdown to kickoff presented by Hawkworks on the North Shore. But our other sponsors tonight, brought to you by the Hash Out Show Game of the Week, brought to you by Beretto's Home Solutions, the Green Law Firm, Bayou Audio and Video Security, Little Dizzy's Cafe, the JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville, Lance's AC and Heating, Moe's Pizza, appreciate them for joining us again this year, the Magnolia Wealth Strategies, Mass Mutual Firm, Billy Ravender, appreciate him for being a part of this one. CC Children's Blocks, a brand new business there. And also the Pierre family out of Lafayette, Louisiana. We thank you so much for being a part of this season. And we have 14 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Game one all the way to the state semifinals. And we're going to bring you great action each and every week. And luckily tonight is a Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night, man. Way to kick off week one. Thursday night football. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it indeed. You know, as kickoff is 7 minutes away, and I think we should go into a quick pregame interviews right
I'm with
quick.
it. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's do it. We talked earlier, and I think you had Jason Tucker. I think we got him? Or?
We got Coach Reggie Rogers.
We got Reggie. Let's go with Coach Reggie Rogers from John Ehret. We talked to us a little bit about what he's expecting from his John Ehret team, and also looking for hope this season to see what his young team can do and take things to the next level.
He's sending a young group of guys that's been working extremely hard to try to put their stamp on the John program. A lot of kids with inexperience, but the hard work values have been instilled in them. So you'll see a tough, hard-nosed John Ehret Patriots team this year. The things that we stand on still in place. Get support the street, but you know, consistency is definitely a must for us, and it's a way of life for us to try to just make sure level that we are on. As a true team player, is a kid that came to us. He came in as a quarterback as a freshman and sophomore. We moved him to receiver because we had some guys that was ahead of him. We had a quarterback that moved on, so Michael Henry was the next man up. So he stepped in and took on the quarterback role with dignity and grace, and I commend him for that. Keon Shorts is a hell of a player that we got from Helen Cox. He came over with that group last year, made some plays last year, got a chance to get on the field, score some touchdowns, got some game time experience. And this year is his time to step up and kind of be the leader of that wide receiver core. Offensive line is probably our most experienced group because we've lost Kyrie Lee last year, of course, LSU, but the rest of those guys were playing last year. So that should be our most experienced group. You know, we just got to lock in and try to move people to create holes and create protection for Michael Henry and the running backs. And hopefully, you know, that can lead us to some wins. But those guys have to be good for us this year. Harris Smith was the lead back going into last week, but he hurt his shoulder, so he'll be out. So we have the mentality next man up till somebody separates. You know, they'll all get a shot pretty much, but eventually somebody's going to separate and take the role. Defensive line is going to be a good group. We have a bunch of guys up there that you'll see a heavy rotation, and Erskine being one of those guys that's in the rotation, but we also have Derek Francois, who played last year, Lamar Tab, who played last year a little bit, some young guys. Raheem Bennett is a sophomore, going to be a defensive guy. He's going to be all over to a defense. Bryce Julian, also pretty athletic guy. So linebacker core with Lewis Petty and Jaron Miller, you know, we expect big things from those guys up front. So Lewis Petty is a kid, you know, of Ehret. His dad played here, that went to school here. So he bleeds this, and he wants to be here, and he wants to be a very good player. And that's the kind of it's a major part of our all programs. You know, we pay special attention to special teams because, like, and the word is special, and it can change games for you or against you if you don't execute it correctly or do the things you're supposed to do. So we work on it a lot, and the guys that we have coaching, including myself, you know, we put time into it. The skill guys that we got, we're able to get that can kick the ball. Have always been successful here. That just shows that we put emphasis on good at that aspect of the game, just like all the rest of the game, offense and defense. But special teams are very important to us, and we also always going to kind of make sure we do the right thing when it comes to that. As always, you know, Coach Tucker, he's always going to field a tough, hard-nosed team. That's just that way of life out there and in the parish. So tough, hard-nosed kids are going to always play hard and always have confidence and believe that they can win. You know, just like we all do. And I think the rivalry that we created has always been a tough game. As long as I can remember, before I was head coach here, it's always been a tough game and a tough, good opponent for Johnny, opponent for both teams to let us kind of know where we are. I was raised in the district, played at Bonneville, you know, 12 Quad 8 back in the days. Where it was all Jefferson Parish. Sometimes Chalmette was in, sometimes they were out. So the traditions has always been there. But to see Jefferson Parish back together again, I think it's a good thing for the parish that we kind of have our district back and that we can kind of, because we pretty much play by the same rules and we under the same umbrella. So it's good to see, you know, us back together again. I didn't realize it had been that long since they played at that week, but you know, we expect a good game. I think they're going to be much improved, just like the rest of the district. So I look forward, you know, when it comes to that game, you know, we'll be ready to play, and I'm sure they will be too. Our kids are just well. You know, we have a staff that's been together for a while. The corporate staff has been together for a while. So, you know, with great experience and coaches who know how to coach football, you know, that's important to be able to have guys around you that accept, you know, their role and know what their role is, and they do it at a high with high quality. You know, I don't have to oversee them all the time. I let them know what they need to get done, and they get done. They know what to expect. You know, we have rules in place and things that expectations for them, and they know they have to conform. You know, in order to do this.